Layla the Pretty Mermaid series. The Nightclub Entanglement. Friday night. Josh needed a break, his work week had been grueling, and closing late at 9 p.m. left him drained. After a quiet dinner at a nearby restaurant, he hailed a yellow taxi and headed to the city's hottest club, eager to relax and soak up the nightlife. The club was alive with chaos and color. Outside, men and women in glittering outfits laughed and flirted under halogen lights. Inside, the thumping bass rattled the floor, the air thick with cigarette smoke and alcohol. Josh slipped toward the crowded bar, ordered a drink, and let his eyes roam over the pulsating crowd of dancers. And that was when he saw her. Layla. She was the most stunning woman he had ever laid eyes on. Her long flowing hair cascaded down her shoulders. Her skin glowed fair against the neon lights, her lips painted a bold red, and her figure curved like something carved from a dream. She sat laughing with her friends, sipping delicately from a glass, and for a moment Josh forgot the music, the people, everything. How could just one person be so perfect, he wondered silently. Then, as though drawn by his thoughts, she looked his way. Her eyes met his, playful and knowing. She fluttered her lashes, and then looked away with a teasing smile. Josh's heart nearly stopped. They kept stealing glances until finally their eyes locked, lingering. This time, she smiled, warm, sultry, and inviting. It melted him inside. Summoning courage, Josh approached. "Hello," he said, his voice low and raspy. "Hi," she replied, her lips curving into a sexy smile. "My name's Josh." "What is your name?" "Please, may I have this dance?" He grinned nervously, captivated. "I am Layla," she replied and hesitated for a moment, studying him. "Please, darling," Josh whispered, his eyes begging. At last, she nodded. "Yes." He took her hand and led her to the dance floor. Under the swaying lights, they moved together, their bodies perfectly in sync. She danced like liquid fire, her hips rolling, her waist swaying in a way that was pure seduction. Josh was enthralled. To him, there was no one else in the world, only Layla. After what felt like hours, they collapsed onto a couch, laughing, kissing and sipping drinks beneath the dim glow of the club lights. When she leaned in and whispered in his ear, "Let's go somewhere else, somewhere private," he didn't hesitate. But just as they stepped outside, his phone buzzed. His mother's name lit the screen. It was 1 a.m. Josh, her voice trembled. "Are you home?" "Mom, I'm fine. Don't worry. I had a dream," she whispered. "You were dead. My only son, gone." He forced a laugh. "It's just a dream, Mom. Please pray." "I'm okay. I am fine." "But are you home?" she pressed. "Yes, Mom, I'm home," he lied. "All right, my son," she whispered, her voice breaking. "You are my only child. I can't lose you. May God protect you and keep you for me." She hung up but fell to her knees praying fervently. Josh hung up quickly, embarrassed. He pocketed his phone and turned to Layla. "Who was that?" she asked, smiling, but her eyes glinted strangely. "My mother. She worries too much." "Forget about her," Layla whispered, trailing her fingers along his lips. "Let's go have fun. I can't wait to eat you up, in every way. You're mine tonight." She licked her lips slowly, teasing him. Josh grinned. "I can't wait either." They climbed into a red taxi. But as it drove, the sky suddenly shifted. Clouds gathered. Thunder rumbled. When they arrived at the hotel, rain began to pour, an impossible storm in the dry season. It made no sense, but Josh was too dazed to question it. They stumbled out into the rain, his clothes plastered to his skin. Lightning split the sky. He was drenched, but surprisingly, she wasn't wet, she was dry. They ran toward the reception. Then, without warning, Layla collapsed with a sickening thud into a puddle. Josh gasped as her legs writhed, twisting grotesquely in the rain. Then they fused, skin tearing into scales, bone reshaping and transforming into a long glittering massive thrashing fish tail that slapped against the puddles. Josh froze. Her face shifted too, her beauty stretched into something unnatural. Her eyes glowed, her mouth curled into a predatory grin and her body shimmered, twisting into the fiery form of a white mermaid. What the heck? Josh screamed, stumbling backward. Layla! Josh staggered back. No, no God, what are you? What's happening? You're a mermaid? I am Layla the serpent mermaid, and I am hungry. Why are you scared, Josh? She growled and laughed wickedly. Don't you love and want me anymore? Her laughter cracked like thunder. It was chilling, sharp and evil. Suddenly, she rose from the puddle, her tail slapping against the wet concrete. Ha ha ha. Foolish man. I must devour you. Had you gone to bed with me, you would never have lived to see tomorrow. Your soul would already be mine. Then she lunged at him, her eyes glowing with hunger. Her hands clawed, her teeth bared. Josh scrambled away, heart pounding. Stay back, he screamed, barely dodging, and slipping in the rain. Fool, she snarled. You should thank your mother. Her prayers called down this rain. Without it, I would be feasting on your flesh. You'd already be mine. Thank your stars. You'll live, for now her voice twisted into a guttural growl. But next time, you won't escape me. Then her body shimmered, she turned into a snake, dissolved into the downpour, and vanished into the rain, leaving only ripples in the puddle where she had fallen. Soaked and trembling, Josh collapsed to the ground, barely able to breathe, his heart hammering against his ribs. Thank you, Mum, he whispered as the rain stung his face, his tears mixing with the rain. At last, he gathered himself, flagged down a white taxi, and rode to his mother's house in silence. He couldn't wait to get there, straight into the arms of his beloved mother. His clothes were drenched, his body shaking, not just from cold, but from the horror he'd escaped. And in the back of his mind, one thought gnawed at him. Would Layla come back? It was a horrible nightmare. Like and subscribe to watch out for part 2, Layla the Pretty Mermaid and the Randy Senator.